All right, everyone, we're back. Yesterday was a crazy day. Our site crashed. So many people came to the site for Mr. Queen. This show is huge, but we're back today with the text preview. We also have the video preview, just in case anyone hasn't had a chance to see it. And we have our preview breakdown, which is going to include a lot of juicy theories that we found overnight. And all that's going to be right now. Okay, so let's start with the text preview. The title of the next episode is Pregnancy is Beautiful, which we think might be a play on words with Life is Beautiful, so we'll have to see about that. After the Queen's pregnancy news, everyone is in a festive mood, including Chol Jung, but So Young can't fully enjoy the moment. Me? Pregnant? Chol Jung feels strange about his sudden surges of anger when it involves So Young. He tries to find a way to make her happy. Meanwhile, as soon as the blessed news of the Queen's pregnancy spreads in the palace, there is also a dangerous rumor that spreads as well. What is the truth about this dangerous rumor? We think the rumor might be that the Queen brings a man every night to her bedroom. But we know that that man is actually the Queen herself in men's clothing. So I just want to jump ahead and say that right now. Okay, now for the video preview. Queen: me? Pregnant? Choi: from today, we will have proper pregnancy education. No new food. Jo Debbie: did you spread the rumor well? Man: they had fake sleeping together. King: what is this embarrassing pose? Queen: do you think it is enough to quiet down the rumor? King: then... Grandmother Queen: if everyone believes it, then it is true. Bring me the Queen's head. This is an order from the family. King: if I survive, then everyone else dies. I am going to embrace everything and go on. All right, so that's the text and video preview. Okay, so let's go back through the preview frame by frame to see what we can find. In the beginning, we see that the Queen looks like she does not want to see the King. And I think that's just her being upset that he got her pregnant. So she's just upset, throwing a temper tantrum on her bed. She does not want to be pregnant at all. Choi and Young come in on the next shot. They have this book, which appears to be like a pregnancy, what to do when you're pregnant book, all the questions you need answered, and how you should act when you're pregnant, such as what foods you should eat and how you should sit, all those things. Which is why in the preview, they show her how to lay down properly, and they also show her how to, like, what she can eat or not eat. It looks like they are not going to let her eat ramen at all. If you look at the 15-second video preview, it shows the Queen sneaking out of her room, sneaking into the kitchen, probably to get something yummy to eat, but it also might be to get that alcohol that she had been waiting 20 days to try. Of course, she couldn't eat it because it doesn't match well when you're pregnant to have alcohol. Some people get really sick with just the smell of alcohol. But, you know, in her mind, she's like, oh, I really want this alcohol. Goes to try to get it, and the maids just pull her away. It also looks like Choi is trying to finish off this alcohol with the chef. Maybe she's just having a fun dating night with the chef. Maybe it's a dual purpose to get rid of it so the Queen can't eat it. Either way, Choi looks funny in that shot because she looks like she's, you know, 2 sheets to the wind, but still trying to be really nice and proper. Okay, but moving on to the 30-second preview. Bad news looks like it's cooking behind the scenes in the palace. We see Debbie meeting with that spy maid that gives her all the information. I think she's telling this spy maid, perhaps you need to spread a rumor saying that this is not the King's child. Because even though it's really great news that the Queen is pregnant with the new prince from the history books, we can guess it's a prince because she had a prince in the history books. everyone else doesn't like this because that gives everyone else a lot less power in the palace. And from there, we see the eunuchs gossiping, we see the maids gossiping about this issue. And of course, Yun also sees the maids and eunuchs gossiping about this. My guess is that she's gonna go back to the queen and tell the queen exactly what's going on around the palace. One of the eunuchs tells the former spy eunuch this news as well. I think that former spy eunuch is going to go directly to the king and tell him because, you know, he's a good guy now. Hopefully he's still a good guy now. So the queen and the king get this news. This could be devastating if it comes out that it's true. They both know it's not true. However, they also both know that the queen dresses like a man at nighttime. And I don't think they want to tell the world that either. So they need to pretend like they're super duper in love with each other, which is why they go to the pavilion and start tangoing basically together. The king does not know what she's doing, but that's a tango pose. He looks like he's into it since he dips her. The maids off in the distance see this. They start giggling, which to me means they're going to spread this new rumor of the queen and king having fun, touchy times together. Of course, though, no one else is gonna appreciate it because I love how Yun and Choi, I love this shot of them just looking really shocked and kind of embarrassed that they're even in this pavilion with the king and queen while they're this feely on each other. I love that shot. But of course, the king and queen being in this close proximity to one another, they're just gonna fall even more in love with each other, which the king is perfectly fine with. However, we know the queen still has this debate going on inside her about if she should be loving the king or not. Byung-in looks like he's going to be off to his dastardly ways in the next episode. The queen is really upset. She wants, in the video preview, she said she wants So-young's head on a platter, basically, and she wants Byung-in to deliver it. I don't know what Byung-in's going to do, but I think it ties in with episode 16 where Byung-in ripped that page out of the book and gave it to the friend to give to the woman at the jail cell to see if this had anything to do with that cult stuff. We're going to get into that a bit more in our theories after this. The close to the end shot shows the king showing up in his black attire, which should mean that he went off doing his sneaky reconnaissance missions at nighttime. And he gets back. The next shot is of the king tucking in the queen. And this perhaps is part of his just fatherly responsibilities, that he has a family now. Previously, he said he didn't have much to lose. Now he has a whole lot to lose. So he could be looking at his responsibility now. Or perhaps Byung-in has started to do some stuff that could affect the queen. So he comes in while the queen's sleeping just to have a nice moment alone with her. He looks kind of contemplative to me right here, like he's thinking about what he needs to do to protect his new family. So I feel like he might be thinking about that in this shot. And in the last scene, we see him in his typical like workout king attire or fighting king attire with Hong and Yang-pyeon looking after him. It looks like Hong and Yang-pyeon don't like what he's about to do, which makes me think that the king has to risk his life in some kind of situation. Most likely it's a political situation, not an actual situation. However, we have some fun theories in the theory part of our discussion on what the king could be getting into. So we'll talk about that afterwards. Okay, actually, we're gonna do another video with all our theories because this video is getting a little too long. So we're gonna have another video with the theories coming right up today, hopefully. So we'll see you then.